Good morning and welcome to today's session. We'll start with the practice of gratefulness, as usual, expressing our gratitude towards anyone and everyone that we are grateful for, including Mother Universe. Then we would be relaxing and calming our mind and body. Then we would be moving towards practicing of certain breathing techniques that would help us in our daily life and primarily in reducing our anxiety or when we are stressed, an immediate relief from that thought or that situation. So we start with expressing our gratefulness, gratitude towards Mother Universe and anyone and everyone that we grateful for. Thank you. Thank you so much. We start with, again, we move into relaxing our mind and body. Take 2 deep breaths. Inflate your belly while inhaling and deflate your belly while exhaling. Two deep breaths. Wonderful. Close your eyes. Relax your head, your ears, your face, your forehead. Lengthen your spine. Drop your shoulders. Relax your waist, on which your body, upper part of your body is resting. Relax your forehead, the top of your eyebrows, your cheeks, muscles of your face. And let the relaxation flow to your chest, to your stomach and abdomen. And relax your hand. Wonderful. Just see if there's any sensation in any part of your body. Be aware of it and relax. Relax your waist. Your hips, your thighs. Your knees, your shin bone and calf muscles. I invite you to imagine and feel the calmness inside your mind and outside. Inside your body and outside your body. Inside your mind and all over your body. Feel the relaxation. Relax your ankles and toes. Wear a gentle smile on your face and feel the relaxation. Feel completely relaxed. Relax the top of your shoulders at the back. Wonderful. And let the relaxation flow to the top of your hips. Feel relaxed. Relaxing the muscles around your spine. Be in silence for a moment. Take a deep breath. Feel the touch of your hand on your legs or any part of your body touching the surface, either on where you are sitting or standing, and focus on it at the count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly open your eyes, let the lights come in. Wonderful. Hope you are feeling relaxed now. Great. So if we look back of what we did yesterday, we learned and we practiced Ujjayi. I will repeat the Ujjayi breathing. So you keep, you don't have to do it now. It's just a repetition. I just wanted to revise. Keep your hands just below your navel. This is the way, and thumbs touching your waist, and breathing at the sequence of 4, 4, 6, 2. 4 inhale, 4 hold, 6 exhale, and 2 hold. Then you do it 8 times. Then you keep your thumbs in your armpits, hands parallel, touching your chest, parallel to the ground, repeating 4, 4, 6, 2, and then your hands touching the shoulders, at the back, elbows touching the ears, and again practicing Ujjayi 8 times with 4, 4, 6, 2, and then taking a rest. So that is what about Ujjayi. And Ujjayi gives you a lot of rest, a lot of peace. Practicing Ujjayi over a long period of time also helps you in accessing rest, reducing anxiety and stress, and increasing your happiness. Today, what we would do is, before going into Vastrika, so tomorrow we would be practicing Vastrika. Vastrika pranayam can be done after Ujjayi or before Ujjayi, but it is primarily done after Ujjayi, before the Sudarshan Kriya. So tomorrow what we would be doing is practicing Vastrika. Today, we would be knowing how to, what is the regular type of breathing that it should be, and how should we breathe in some parts of the day, especially when we want to calm our mind and relax. So one of the ways that we can breathe, as I shared with you yesterday, that many of us breathe from our mouth without even knowing, and that is a very wrong way of breathing. The best pathway of breathing is through the nose, because the air which enters through our nose is actually filtered when it reaches the lungs, while in the case of mouth, it does not happen. So that was the basic that we shared yesterday. Today, there is a way of breathing, a continuous way of breathing, which you can practice, and since you can control your breath, you can practice it. That is a 4-4 breathing. So what is a 4-4 breathing? You inhale at the count of 4 and exhale at the count of 4, right? So we will practice that. And whenever you are anxious or stressed, make the exhalation a little longer. The logic of making the exhalation a little longer is that I discussed it earlier, that our breathing actually impacts our autonomic nervous system. Just give me a minute. Yeah, it impacts our autonomic nervous system, which has two nervous systems, primarily autonomic, sympathetic and parasympathetic. And while inhaling, the sympathetic nervous system that is active, and while we exhale, the parasympathetic nervous system is active. During inhalation, our heartbeat increases, right? And during exhalation, our heartbeat decreases. And there's something called heart rate variability, which we will discuss sometimes during the end of this week. So the sympathetic and parasympathetic work simultaneously. So whenever you, and parasympathetic nervous system allows you to rest, and access rest immediately. So when you inhale, your heartbeat increases, and when you exhale, the heartbeat decreases, and you can access rest through exhalation at any point of time. You can practice it now itself and see. When you exhale, you feel that calmness. So a 4-4 is a regular way of breathing, and you can be aware of it while breathing. And 4-6, which is 4 at the inhale at the count of 4 and exhale at the count of 6, maybe 7 also, but 4 and 6 is the primarily accepted way of breathing to reduce or control your breath when you are stressed or anxious. So when you are anxious, what happens? Your breathing rate increases. When you are angry, your breathing rate increases, and probably you breathe from the chest. The moment you access and you are aware of that and you control your breathing, the frequency of your breathing decreases, right? So we will start with 4-4, right? We inhale at the count of 4, we exhale at the count of 4, which is equal. Both are equal. So I will guide you maybe for 2 breaths, and then you can be on your own for some time. Okay. Relax. Inhale at the count of 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale at the count of 4, 2, 3, 4. Once again. Count of 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, count of 4, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it consciously, being aware for some time, and see how we feel. Right? We start. So I will not guide you. I will also be practicing it. I will be on mute. If there is any questions that you might have, you can ask me, unmuting yourself. We start with the breathing, the regular breathing, and breathe through your nose. After practicing it for some time, you will find the rhythm, and probably you breathe normally, focusing on your breath, and you will see the counts coming in normally. But you set the rhythm, and then you go into a regular involuntary mode. Once you have got the rhythm, just focus on your breath and you will find your breathing falling into the pattern that you had been practicing for some time. You can keep your eyes open or closed and label it as breath. 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 You can feel that you are following the pattern and your inhalation and exhalation is now slowed down, and probably that 4 and 4 pattern is being followed. Breath. Relax. When you are following a focused breath, focusing on your breath, you might find your exhalation. After your exhalation, there is a pause, which is perfectly okay. It gives you access to rest. Now, when you focus on your breath, you are breathing in a rhythm. Practicing this every day will set a rhythm of your breath. Wonderful. Now focus normally on your breath, labeling it as breath. Whenever breath goes faster, you focus on it and slow it down to 4, a count of 4 and 4. breath. Breath. Thank you. So you can control your breath at any point of time, and the frequency of 4 and 4, or a frequency which you are comfortable with, you can follow. But remember, you can control your breath. And while controlling, please breathe through your nose only. Unawarely, a lot of us breathe from our mouth. And once you are aware, you can just close your mouth. Even if you are, you tend to breathe from your mouth and you want to breathe from your mouth, that's some, you feel more comfortable with that. Do not do that. Consciously breathe from your nose. Nasal breathing is much more healthier than breathing from your mouth. The next process is, whenever you are anxious or stressed and aware of it, slow down your breath. How do you slow down your breath? By counting it, in the counting the exhalations and making it a little longer. I'll just keep on mute for 2 minutes. Yeah, okay. Sorry. So, whenever you are anxious, you will feel your chest moving up and down, right? What you do is you hold your breath for a moment, inhale at the count of 4, and exhale a little longer than count of 4. It can be a 6 or 7. It is ideal to do a count of 6. Practice it. So, whenever you are anxious, you inhale at the count of 4 and exhale a little longer than at a count of 4, preferably 6. You can do it 7 also. Once you do it consciously, you will find for 2 or 3 times, you will find your breathing slowing down. So let us just practice it. A count of 4 inhalation and a count of 7 while exhalation. And while you exhale a little longer, you can immediately find the rest that is being experienced in your body and mind. You can do it consciously and you follow the rhythm for some time, and you will find the level of anxiety or the level of stress moving out, going down, or completely moving out. Of course, it depends on your mind and thoughts also, but controlling your breath can bring back the state of relaxation. Remember, you can change your state immediately with your breath and by your physiology. Say, for example, if you're feeling very anxious, even looking up can reduce your anxiety and stress and give you some, bring in some level of confidence within you. So we practice that. So whenever you are little stressed, or whenever you are feeling a little anxious, just practice 4 and 7 and see how you feel, right? Just do it 3 times. 1 2 3 1 2 3. Sorry, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Inhalation, exhalation, or 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6. Let's do it. Once you do it, let me know how you feel. So 4, inhalation of 4 and exhalation a bit longer. Of course, there are several other practices by 4, 7, 8, which you can do 5 times a day. At any time at any time of the day, you can do it just 5 times a day, and you will feel your anxiety and stress level coming out. But in the normal life, remember, a count of 4 and 4 brings in a lot of rhythm in your breathing and in your lifestyle also. And whenever you are anxious, it is a count of 4 and the exhalation a little longer, either a count of 6 or 7 for some time, and that helps you to relax immediately, right? So we close the session today with a rhythmic breathing of 4-4. We do it for some time, maybe a minute, and then we close the session. So we start by counting 4-4, and then you can be on your own after a couple of breaths. We start for a minute. Breath. Breath. Thank you. So, as I was mentioning yesterday, that we take 23,000 breaths approximately every day, and doing it consciously and being aware of the rhythm, that would really be a great help to our mind and body, and definitely to our life. So that was me for today. What I wanted you to do is, or what I request you to do is, during the day, please focus on the speed of your breathing and the count of inhalation and exhalation whenever you want to, and see how you feel. That would bring in some kind of discipline in the breathing that we have, and we can control it and we can do it very well. Being conscious of the breathing also helps us in bringing in happiness in our daily lives. And whenever there is a state of anxiousness, remember, a count of 4 with the exhalation getting a bit longer, that immediately gives you the state of relaxation at any point of time. You do it, you will see a change in your life. There will be a lot of changes as far as your pain in the body is concerned, your breathing pattern is concerned. It will also help people with sleep apnea. It will also help people with the habit of snoring. And one more request that I have is, please be aware. You can ask your relatives or your wife or the family members, just to find out while sleeping if you're breathing from your mouth or not. And if you're aware of that, then be in the habit of closing your mouth and sleeping. And whenever you are aware that you are opening your mouth, close your mouth once again. It might be difficult for people who have sleep apnea or who have obstructions in their nasal cavity, but I can assure you, with a little help of your doctor and with a little help from yourself, you can help yourself in reducing the issues. Not curing it immediately, that might need medical help, but that would definitely help you to some extent, right? And for those who are watching your YouTube, you can just see your children also, how they breathe while they are sleeping. Are they breathing from their mouth? Are they breathing through their nose? Right? A lot of people would feel thirsty in the middle of the night. That could be because they breathe from their mouth. That could be one of the reasons. So yes, so that is from my end today. And if there are any thoughts coming in, you can share it, and then we will close and move into tomorrow. Tomorrow we would be practicing Vastrika. Uh, so, any thoughts or sharings that you might wish to make? Devashish, Pamela, Shubhajit. Devashish, I think your picture is getting frozen. If you can just, your picture is getting frozen.
I go away. I go away. Now is it okay?
Yes,
Can you
yes,
hear me?
yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah, a small clarification is on the hold part, right? I mean, generally we were doing 4, 7, 8. Now, what is the additional significance of a hold?
So the additional significance of a hold that is there is that, you know, when you inhale, you keep the oxygen in your body, you fill up the lungs, so your lungs gets filled up. And when you exhale the entire, so say for example, when I'm inhaling, the entire oxygen might not be exhaled. When you hold on for some time, what you are doing is you are actually, so when you are, you know, blow up a balloon, you hold it, right? You hold it and then blow again. So it helps the oxygen to be there. And the buildup of that helps you in uh, ensuring that the entire oxygen is blown out, so that their lungs is emptied. So that is one. The second one is that when you breathe in from your nose, there is, in the sinus there is nitric acid, and the nitric acid helps in the flow of nitric acid, or the generation of nitric acid in your sinus, that helps you to distribute oxygen to every cell of your body. And when you do it from your mouth, it does not happen. So it ensures that the oxygen is distributed to every cell of your body.
Okay. Okay, that is quite, quite a knowledge. Excellent. So because um, generally it's a mind control and purification combined. Right?
Yes.
So purification, body purification. So which gives us better relaxation, which gives us, I mean, a bit of hold. Does it help in the anxiety reduction?
It does.
Or
It does. It does.
okay,
It
okay.
does. But 478, please do not do it more than
Mm-hmm.
5 times a day.
Okay, okay.
That is the instruction given. And also, Devashish, the main purpose of this 5 days of breath is through your nose is making people aware that breathing through your nose is very hygienic. Breathing through the mouth is very unhygienic. It is binary, actually, 1 or 0, good and bad, helpful and harmful. The moment you breathe through your nose, you get filtered air. The moment you breathe through your mouth, two things happen. You get you do not get filtered air, so you get adulterated air in your lungs. Secondly, because you are breathing from your mouth, the nasal cavity reduces, and when the nasal cavity reduces, there is obstruction, there is more obstruction.
So what happens, this brings an interesting observation. For those who sing, right? There is an involuntary process of breathing in through the mouth, because if you remember the Shankar Mahadevan's, breathless, that music. So when he's doing it while singing a continuous thing and then pausing and then taking a breath, it all happens through the mouth.
If it is
So
happening through the mouth, it's not good
yeah,
for health.
yeah. So significant amount of breathing happens while we speak also. Like when I'm speaking, and so it automatically we are taking in through the mouth. So it brings to the subject that when we are silent, we practice 100% nasal breathing probably. But when we are speaking or when we are doing any of the mouth related functions, there's an involuntary taking of the breath from the mouth, which is harmful.
It is
Right.
harmful. It is harmful.
Okay.
So the purpose that we have a
Go ahead.
nose, that our nose has been formed when we were Homo sapiens. Before Homo sapiens, it was Homo erectus and Homo habilis. What used to happen? We had a flattened nose. If you see the evolution, we had a flattened nose, right?
Right.
Over a period of time, the nose has evolved. Why the nose has evolved is when people they started breathing through the nose more than the mouth, right? Their jaws dropped, their face went inwards, and there is a protrusion which happened, which is nose. And it is all because of evolution. It is all because of evolution. And the people who breathe from the mouth unawarely, most of the time, there is an obstruction in the nasal cavity. You will find them snoring more. You will find them, their mouth gets dry up. They drink water. They get up in the morning. So these are the things that happen. So
Yeah, and another thing is for the same historical reason that you said about Homo sapiens, the it also was the evolution also involved growth of the brain, right? And a
yes,
good amount of oxygen supply is required to grow the brain.
absolutely.
So as the brain grew, the morphology of the body or the anatomy of the body took care of the growth of the nose and the
Yes,
cavity.
yes, absolutely,
Right.
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So thank you,
Yeah.
Devashish. We meet tomorrow
Thank you.
again. And Om Shanti, and let today be the happiest day. Thank you so much.
Thank you.